Afternoons with Zweli on 947.
Dropping all your favorite afternoon beats from 12 to 3.
The UK is going through it. They have got yet another Prime Minister. So former UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has resigned. You may have heard all of this yesterday.
My work is done. In 6.5 years, I took our party from a historic defeat in 2019, changed it so it was fit to face the country, and won a landslide general election victory in 2024. Since then, it has been the privilege of my life to serve you and this great country as Prime Minister. And I am confident that Britain is now stronger and fairer than it was 2 years ago. Our economy is stronger. Our public services are on the up, with the biggest fall in waiting times for 17 years. Children are being lifted out of poverty every single day. Immigration is down significantly. Our defence and security are on a far stronger footing, and our international reputation is greatly enhanced.
Now, what I love about politicians is that when they quit their jobs, they have to sound so positive and say all of these marvelous, wonderful things. But of course you would, because you're basically saying, here's what I've done for the nation, right? Now, immediately after he quit, it's not his speech that had me impressed or excited. It's the fact that he went to the pub. The former UK Prime Minister took to the pub after announcing his resignation. And here's the reality of it. Whether you're a politician, a teacher, a nurse, maybe you're like me, you're a radio broadcaster. There's something incredibly satisfying about closing one chapter and being able to exhale. When you get to that point where you can finally just...
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Thank you.
Now, this guy's wrapped up one of the most stressful jobs that you can think of. Being a president, a prime minister of any nation, it obviously comes with its downsides. So he just wanted a quick pint, as I said yesterday. And this has made me happy because it's like, you're one of us. One of us. One of us. No, the rich aren't one of us, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I thought this was so relatable. Go and grab a beer, and everyone has to exhale at some point after you've been through it. And I want to find out from you. Once upon a time, you quit a job. You just left, up and left. What's the first thing that you did after leaving? That's what I'm interested in this afternoon. Did you go for a beach holiday? Oh. I don't know what could have happened. Maybe you decided, I'm going to throw a party. Yes. Did you sleep for 14 hours straight, delete the work WhatsApp group, burn the uniform, finally tell your boss exactly what it is that you've been wanting to say for years? I want to find out all about it. What's that very first thing, that one thing you did? You quit a job, you left the laptop over there, you were like, enough is enough, I'm no longer coming over here, and now you needed something to blow off some steam.
947.
What cured you after you quit your job? Yeah, you woke up one day and decided, you know what, this isn't my portion. This is not how I envisioned or envisaged that I would be living my life. So you quit, and then afterwards, you went out for a party. Enter UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Well, former now. He went out to the pub. He was like, cheers, drinks on me. We are going to have ourselves a good time this afternoon. And that's exactly what he did. He bought himself some beers. And I was like, this is amazing. Because that's what normal people do, right? Afterwards, you go and find something where you can go and blow some steam. Now, there's messages that are coming in. We'll go straight through to our WhatsApp hotline. And I'm seeing a message over here. Joseph decided to go for some retail therapy. He went shopping. That's very smart, Joseph. That's a very, very smart move for your emotions. I just don't know for your bank account because you've just quit a job and now you're going shopping. With what money? I'm not going to run out of money, Joseph. Yeah, another message over here. Alicia says, Zweli, I quit my corporate job with absolutely no plan a few years ago. I was crying in the parking lot every morning and I could not take it. My parents thought that I'd lost my mind. 2 years later, I own a bakery and now they ask me for free cakes. Funny that I own a bakery because I decided to get myself some red velvet to treat myself after I decided to leave that job. Aye. Sipho in Soweto, what's up, bruh? Sipho resigned on Friday. Just this past Friday. What? Sipho says, yeah, I resigned on Friday and much like the British Prime Minister, hit the pub. I don't know if Tiger's Milk counts as a pub, but in my case, it did. Fast forward, I actually have found something else. I'm going in for an interview on Friday. Best resignation ever. Is resignation like... Yeah. Anyway, let's wrap it up over here with one more WhatsApp before we go to the voice notes. About Tando, who says, Zweli, I left my engineering job. I could not take it anymore. There was too much bullying, too much in-work politics, and I went bungee jumping. I went to bloke runs after all of that, and that was my way of blowing off steam. Yo, I need your jobs. I need your job. See, Paul, who, Tando, you went, even, who was it? Joseph went shopping. See, Paul, what did he do? Also, you went to Tiger's Milk. Tando went for a bungee jump. Those savings were clearly looking good, weren't they? Anyway, what did you do? First thing you did after you left your job?
Yeah, Zweli, let me tell you, once I resigned, it was about a month ago. To celebrate the resignation, I took my wife and we went away for a long weekend to Dalswim. Best thing I've ever done.
Hi, Zweli. So there's only been one time that I ever quit on an employer. Yeah, I was working for him remotely, had the cell phone and also had the laptop. And then after he cursed at me, I just said to him, listen, I think you need to go do a SIM swap. And up until you pay me out, you're not getting your phone back. Neither are you getting the laptop back. And I literally went outside, poured a brandy, lit a fire, and just...
Way! You decided, I'm going to pour a brandy right here. And you topped it off with a braai, like a braai over there. And that's the thing. I think that once you've really been through a traumatic time at any place of work, you do owe it to yourself to go out there and do something that's going to make you feel better. Clearly, no one cared about making you feel better where it is that you worked. Hence, the former Prime Minister went for a beer.
947.
We're chatting about that one time that you left your job and then you needed something to do to blow off some steam. What did you do?
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Thank you.
Enough is enough, my friend. And I love that clip because at the end, Our Lady says thank you. You know, she's angry. It's enough is enough. You're telling me I'm out of this job. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. How polite. Let's check in on some messages. Brandon in Braunston. Brandon says, really, I resigned at 10:30. By 11:15, I was in the Mercedes-Benz dealership. Brandon, what's your job? Tell us. Tell the truth and shame the devil. What do you do for a living? We need new friends out here. Brandon goes on to say that I always wanted this car. Financially terrible decision. Emotionally elite. And I would hope that you got another job, Brandon. You can't just drive that car for a month. You know what I mean? Kia says, Zweli, I walked straight into Oratambo. I booked a flight into Zanzibar. Didn't even have accommodation. I just needed to disappear. You live a very interesting and wild. You just went straight. So you went home, packed your, and you were like, off I go, I'm going on a holiday. I don't want to lie. I actually know someone who once did that, and it looked like the best vacation ever because they had nothing to worry about, and you're just fresh from quitting a job. That sounds like bliss. Tuto wants to know, Zweli, what did you do after you left the job? I have never left one, Tuto, so that answers that. Let's wrap it up with more voice notes.
Afternoon, Zweli.
Hello.
You know, back in 2010, I was working for this insurance company. It's a well-big known insurance company.
Yes.
And the pay was very good, but the manager, he was just turning your work to be very toxic, making your work to be difficult. And I've been planning to quit the job. And on the side, I was doing acting, fashion advertising for Markhams and all that. So this day, I just woke up and said, you know what? I am going to resign today with immediate effect. I went to work, and on my way to work, while I was driving to work, I got a message from my production manager to say, I got a role at Rhythm City.
Way!
You know what? I just resigned. And when I resigned, immediately I drove to Sesame Studio and shoot my first shoot with Rhythm City.
Awesome.
Oops, Zweli. I wish I could leave this delivery job that I do, but guess what? I'm a boy mom, so I can't just quit. Done it.
I was really loving the show. Like, I didn't resign, but I got retrenched. The last discussion we had with them was, look, there's nothing you guys could do from a performance perspective to save this company. And that was it. we all lost our jobs. So anyway, after that, like, I didn't really receive a package or anything immediately. So, but I had like my last salary that was in my account, and I was like, okay, cool. And I found every place that I haven't been to in South Africa. Like Nelspruit and those type of places. And I took my wife road shopping, bro. We literally went for like 2 weeks to resorts that we never went to. And I basically blasted the entire thing. And ultimately, God provides, and we're fine now. That's how we did it. Then I was like, hey, screw it. Let's have a good time. Love you, Zweli.
Love you too.
Afternoons with Zweli. Keep it right here
on 947.